Hello, my lovely friends. It's Tuesday here again, showing you a layout from my Colorado vacation. And this was 2011. And I'm using my MAKM Monday, which is primarily Dear Lizzie Polka Dot Party. And I had bought the paper pad, and I realize now that I really prefer to buy individual pieces because I like the thicker, like the heavier weight. I kind of had to back all of these on each other in order to, I don't know, make them feel kind of solid. So if there are manufacturers out there that want to hear opinions, I would love to give mine, as I'm sure many of you would. And yeah, the quality of this particular paper, I don't know. Maybe I've spoiled myself in the last few years because when this came out, I was super excited. But I think I'm just going to buy individual pieces or collection packs that I know have the double-sided and the heavier weight, because I kind of struggled with the weight of this paper. So I do love it. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, I'm really into the more quality. I was making those little mini books, like the little handbooks, and I found myself unable to use these paper pads because they were white on one side and they were so thin that they would just tear, and I couldn't get them to actually crease and hold their crease. So if you make the handbooks or watched my video and like to make mini books, keep that in mind. But this layout went very quickly. That is a really old rub-on from KI Memories. I don't know if they even sell it anymore, but I did pull that in from my stash. I don't think it was part of my original Make a Kit Monday, but I just thought it worked perfectly for the page. This is a little Mexican food restaurant. I know it sounds weird, Mexican food in Colorado, and believe me, it could not compare whatsoever to Tex-Mex. I didn't like the restaurant, but I loved the view, and I absolutely loved the place across the street. So I took a picture of, or my friend took a picture of that, and she gave me copies. But I wanted to go to the place across the street. It housed a ton of locals. You could tell it was just the in place, but the group I was with wanted to go to this little Mexican food place because they had dollar beer every, like, from 4 to 6 or something crazy. And I don't even drink beer, so I would just go and have iced tea and watch them buy buckets of beer. And I guess when you're with a group, you just kind of go with the flow. And as you can see, I have on the orange shirt, so I kind of stood out in the group, and I was, I was on my own, so I thought these orangey kind of colors went really well because it kind of matched my shirt. And so, what else did I pull that was not in my original kit? Oh, the Maggie Holmes pen I'm using right there. You know how you always you can have all these deers, and deers are so popular right now? Well, I don't have anywhere to put the deers. So I thought, ooh, all these deers would go fabulous on my Colorado layouts, because there were deer and moose and all sorts of critters in Colorado. It was crazy. There was even like moose crossing signs, like watch for moose. And when we'd ride in the morning in the early hours, like, these people are early people, they get up at the crack of dawn, there would be deer all over the sides of the roads. I mean, crazy nuts. Like, I don't know, at one point we saw probably 50 in an open field. I thought that was nuts. So yeah, it was. And we're riding on Harleys, so we're not quiet by any means. And they really just kind of looked at us like, "Hey, what's up?" They didn't really budge. But this photo is Winter Park, and so we stayed in Winter Park, and that was our ultimate destination. My friend Melinda had a week worth of free stay at her company condo. So the company she worked for would let them put in a lottery, like you could put your name in for a week, and of course there's 52 weeks, and when she pulled for her lottery week, she got July. So it was a 3-bedroom, and then it also had a living area and kitchen and gorgeous balcony view and just a beautiful area. It was just lovely. And I took a lot of pictures, but I need to have them developed. And these are the ones that Melinda passed to me, so I'm scrapbooking them because these were extras for her that she was going to throw out when she was working on her layouts. So, what else? I'm trying to think what else I pulled in that was not in my Make a Kit Monday. And I don't think there is anything. I think everything is from the kit except for that rub-on. And I love those Heidi Swapp ephemera pieces. They worked so well with this particular, like the polka dot party. I mean, I couldn't have picked a better stack of ephemera to go with polka dot party. I am halfway through using those, and I'm sure I will use them all. Of course, I can put a flower or a heart on just about anything. That is just who I am. And so, even though there's a lot on this page, it went by really quickly. And I'm sorry I'm out of frame here a little bit. But, yeah, simple, easy peasy. And I am so glad to be back to Tex-Mex Mexican food. Just so you know. I really am a Texan through and through in a lot of ways. Although I would live in the Caribbean in a heartbeat. That is my ultimate goal, to have a place here and there. Oh, I know what I pulled in. The Memento Lux. That ink pad was not in my original, but it goes so well. This Morocco color, oddly enough, goes well with the oranges and the reds in the polka dot party. And here I'm just journaling. I wanted to show you that I do journal, but I always put it on the back because I don't like the way it looks on the front. And I guess that's it. There'll be still pictures, and if you want to reference the items that I used, my Make a Kit Monday video is up from 11/17, and you can reference it for all of the products that are used on the layout. So there you have it. This is the second one in my Make a Kit Monday, and I have many more to come. Talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.